Hello, hello, my beloved. You are the most beautiful being God has created. Do you believe this? It's hard to believe when we identified so long with a limited body, having the feeling to be a victim of this world, of death and suffering and conflicts. Thanks God, this is not true. So we train our mind, my love, to liberate us from all the false beliefs we have. The world we see with our physical eyes, we made up, but it has no source in the love, in the true life, in the joy and peace of God. It is an effect of the malady of separation, which is not true. Thanks God and His guidance through the Holy Spirit. So yesterday we have had the idea, I have no neutral thoughts, and today we go one step further. I do not see neutral things. I just see. I see no neutral things. So, my love, just understand that what we see in the world with our physical eyes, we made up. And all the ideas are not real, because the reality is only the creation of God Father, which is eternal. And we made up those perishable, limited things, mortal things, bodies, animals and things, plants, just ideas. And when we let go those ideas, what is really there is the beauty, the unlimited love of the Father. Just imagine we are living in an ocean of peace, of love, of joy, eternally in the Father, protected, safe. And believe that we are something else, bodies separate, mortal beings, men, women. No. In truth we are one, and there's all the joy in it. So let's do those lessons and just make it very clear to you. You are making up the world you see. You see practically only your projected thoughts. And when we let go of the projections and replace them with the true thoughts, how happy we will be. How happy. God's will for us is constant happiness and joy, because He created us happy, unlimited, pure. In our eternal beingness in Him we have not lost. So we wake up to that fact. Okay, let's start with the lesson. Here it is, lesson number 17. Just let me drink a sip of tea. It's cold here, but I'm not a body. Moringa tea, as it said, very healthy. But we are whole, healed and healthy in God. I see no neutral things. You can hear the shaking of the windows and the noises around, not only the cars you hear, but it's the wind. We have heavy wind now. And cold, freezing cold. Okay, I have to detach from that. I see no neutral things. This idea is another step in the direction of identifying cause and effect as it really operates in the world. You see no neutral things because you have no neutral thoughts. It is always a thought that comes first, despite the temptation to believe that it is the other way around. This is not the way the world thinks, but you must learn that it is the way you think. If it were not so, perception would have no cause and would itself be the cause of reality. What we believe, the things are here, there's the lamp, there's this. No, they are thoughts, and I project them. It's not there, I make up the world. If it were not so, perception would have no cause and would itself be the cause of reality. In view of its highly variable nature, this is hardly likely. In applying today's idea, say to yourself with the eyes open, I see no neutral things because I have no neutral thoughts. Then look about you, resting your glance on each thing you note long enough to say, I do not see a neutral blank because my thoughts about blank are not neutral. For example, you might say, I do not see a neutral wall because my thoughts about walls are not neutral. I do not see a neutral body because my thoughts about bodies are not neutral. As usual, it is essential to make no distinction between what you believe to be animate or inanimate, pleasant or unpleasant. Regardless of what you may believe, you do not see anything that is really alive or really joyous. Panic pictures made out of the idea of separation from God. You do not see anything that is really alive or really joyous. That is because you are unaware as yet of any thought that is really true and therefore really happy. So, brother, beloved, it's very essential that we exchange our old beliefs with the reality, the eternal, unchangeable beauty, which we all are, in the Father, loving each other. There is where we live. Here is no life. When we believe to be a body, limited, waiting for death, we die from birth on. And all the rules we made up, so that we can live more in peace and harmony, they're not really helpful. They keep us apart from the others. But we are one. There's only one mind. It's all you. You split it yourself in billions of egos and pictures. Oh, my dear, we really should be motivated to make a mind training and to get rid of all the garbage we have in our mind and to let the true thoughts given by the Holy Spirit, given by God through the Holy Spirit for us, and be guided by the Holy Spirit and Jesus, who learned all the lesson. Then we are happy. Jesus is asking, why is it so? When I join with you, I'm in my wholeness, and we are one created by God, and you are always happy in God. To join with you in oneness. What I feel? Peace and happiness, and I just feel surrounded by love, embraced by the Father. And where are all the brothers? He is asking. They're all part of me, in the Father, protected. Yes, that's where we go to. 3 or 4 specific practical periods are recommended, and no less than 3 are required for maximum benefit, even if you experience resistance. However, if you do, the length of the practice may be reduced to less than a minute or so. That is otherwise recommended. So, I do not see neutral things because my thoughts about are not neutral. I do not see do not see a neutral lamp, because my thoughts about lamp are not neutral. But when I let it go, my belief in that lamp and what I think about the lamp, as if I would have a question, who are you? The answer comes always from Holy Spirit, love and light, and just opens the curtain. You can ask anything with an open mind. Who are you? And ask the whole world, who are you? Do it now. Jesus says, who are you? And look about. All of a sudden I feel I'm surrounded by the love of God. God is here. So it's really true that all is based on my identification. Do I believe to be a body? Then I believe that all the things around me I projected are real. I'm imprisoned, I live in fear, constantly concerned about the health and the well-being of my body, my figure, or of my children, partner, friends, etc., or animals, plants. And when I make the jump in the real world, where I live in truth, I still feed the body. I still clean my house and put gas in the tank of the car. But I do everything with detachment, because I am totally open. I see practically with different eyes of love, because I understand I am the whole. And all this I see are only ideas in my mind projected. And with love and tenderness surrendered, I see my brothers beyond the forms I projected. And feel the oneness we are in God. And this is so much joy. So much joy. And this I do together with you, Jesus, who is in our mind and is guiding us if we let it be. For this guidance we always have to ask. My love, we always have to ask, because we are free. But we get all the help we need to be happy, as God has created us, unlimited. Happy, peaceful, joyful, eternal living in Him. Have a beautiful day, and I love you from the depths of my heart. Believe it. We are one in God.